Hey everyone, I'm Skotti from Skotti RNY. This is my week 146 post-op Roux-en-Y gastric bypass and maintenance update. Well, hello everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing well and you had a great week. Yes? Finally, we're getting some good weather again around here. It was like 12, 13 degrees Celsius yesterday, this past weekend. Holy, that's like summer all over again, really. But anyways, it was great weather, and it's good to have it back. And it's great to see these sunny days, and hopefully wherever you are, the weather is fantastic for you as well. So this is me, and this is my weight loss surgery story, and I'm going to tell you about it right now. I'm 6'2", 47 years old. My highest weight ever recorded is 419 pounds in August of 2014. I had surgery July 7th, 2015 at Humber River Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and my surgery weight was 340 pounds. My weight loss surgery goal weight was 219 pounds, which I originally reached at week 33. My maintenance goal weight is between 220 and 225 pounds. Yeah, I've added that, by the way. Last week I was 226.8 pounds, and this week I am 225.4 pounds, for a loss of 1.4 pound, making my loss from surgery of 114.6, and a total loss from my highest weight ever recorded of 193.6 pounds. So again, I am in the right direction of getting down towards my maintenance goal. See how I added that maintenance goal thing? Because it kind of came to me, right? It's like, you've heard all about it, and for the new people out there, first time watching my video, hello, welcome to my channel, please subscribe, and everyone else, please subscribe anyways. Everyone's like fixated on a goal, weight loss goal, right? I've had surgery, I'm going to have a goal. And you get to that goal, but then you have that maintenance thing, and we hear about it, but we don't really think about it. Oh yes, you're going to maintain, you're going to gain 5 or 10 pounds, and that's normal for maintenance. But at what point, though, do you really say, enough is enough, and you need to have a maintenance goal weight, right? I knew for a long time, I'd always said, if I get up to 225 to 30 pounds, I'm within a good range still, and that's a good goal weight. But I never really put that to the test. I always just, whatever. And then all of a sudden, when the numbers start climbing and the Pop-Tarts start sliding, then all hell breaks loose. So it was, again, this little, there 5 weeks ago or so where I realized I need to make that change again. I'm a food addict, and I need to make that change. And that's what I've done. So I've managed to lose from the highest, I think I was 243, all the way down now to 225, right? Do the math, because I won't. So it's like, and I feel fantastic. I do. So that's why I kind of like, I need a maintenance goal weight. I want to keep within a range, 220 to 225 pounds. So that is my reasoning for that. Let's discuss. Tell me down below here in the comments, do you have, if you're in maintenance, or if you're going to be getting to maintenance soon or far out, do you have in your mind, or what the doctors have said, what a maintenance goal weight range is for you? And is it possible for you to keep that? Do you think it is? Do you think it'll be a struggle? Or it is possible and you're doing well at it if you're already there? Let me know, right? Yeah. So this past week, and the thing too about this weight, so I was looking back, right, because I don't journal all my food and everything like that, but of course I write some things down, and of course I always do my weights week by week. I haven't been at this weight consistently anyways since December of 2016 going into January of 2017 of last year. That's the last time that I was still kind of in this 225-ish range or so. It was after January of 2017 that it started to creep up and up. So something to look back on. It's like, okay, and what was I doing back then? Again, I didn't write down all the food that I was eating, but I know that I was making, again, more healthier choices and more choices, all that as well. So I have not had any chocolate, except for my protein shakes and protein bar. And no added carbs. There's that carb thing again. Breads or pastas or rices or anything like that. So, and I feel good. I feel fantastic. I do feel fantastic. So yeah, it's been over a year since I've been at this weight. And it's like being newly post-op again, where it's such a high, a positive feelings like I want to keep going, because when you're newly post-op, right? I think all of us, or most of us, have experienced it when we were. You keep going, because you're having a great time losing this weight. And there's the odd people, there are the odd person that has stalls, after post-op, but the momentum really is there. And that's where I am again right now. I have that momentum. So yeah, good. This past weekend, went to a big fat Portuguese wedding. Yeah, well, it was a comedy show, and it was a dinner and Portuguese wedding comedy thing. And it didn't start until 7:00 p.m., obviously. And like that was just the start of it. Now, it wasn't even the dinner part yet. And I normally have something to eat, 5 or 6. No later than 6:30. I'm usually have some kind of supper or a healthy protein snack if I'm working an evening shift as well. But we had a busy afternoon, and then there was no real early supper because we had this dinner to go to. And I was like, oh my God, I'm starting to get hungry. Like, it wasn't a head hunger. I could physically feel that hunger. Do you guys know the difference? Have you ever experienced that physical hunger compared to, I think I'm hungry, I better eat? And I was like, oh, it's physically like I'm getting hungry. And I don't get like that as a rule because I'm always eating little bits here and there throughout the day. So finally, when it's the start of supper time, they bring out the bread basket. And it's just like, like a nice little buns and cornbread and all that. And I'm like, I was so hungry feeling, which I was like, if I have just like that much of bread and a little bit of butter, that's just enough to kind of get me over until the soup and salad come, and I'll be fine. And it took a lot out of me to kind of like, not even, I wasn't actually reaching for it, but mentally reaching for it. Like, I was that, I've got to eat. And I almost gave in to having that bread. Almost. And I didn't. Now, the soup came and I ate a bit of the soup, and then the salad came and I ate all the salad. But it was just like, man, I couldn't believe how that really hit me. And I was like, oh, there's that temptation right there, and it wasn't just a chocolate craving temptation or a carb temptation. It was a hunger, and I was trying to justify by even having just the smallest piece of bread would be okay. But I did not. So I managed to hang on there, right? Thankfully, because again, it was after 8 when we first started eating. So, and again, I don't normally eat heavy, especially after that time, and it was a chicken dinner. So, and eating all that afterwards, I was just like, man, I was tired. So, and I had to eat a bit. You can't just not eat, right? So I ate a bit of the chicken and all that. So again, that was like that weird temptation. Weird, because I hadn't been to that part yet, that, especially in the last 5 weeks, where I've just been so hungry that I've almost given in. Yay! Let's see, what else? Oh, so, it's a beautiful day at the Red Pony Saloon and Continual Soiree. So, we had a follow-up party on Sunday, because that's all we do is party. And if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about how we had a little function going on and we made hors d'oeuvres, right? The hot snack finger foods, right? Which, of course, are delicious. Which I did not have any of them at that time. But I also stated, though, how we didn't actually make any healthy options. No fruit or veggie platter or anything like that. So this time we opted to go the opposite And it wasn't a big function like it was before, where we felt we needed to have the hot orders, because it was just a cake and coffee kind of drop in with some snacks. So I made up a huge fruit tray and a huge vegetable tray to have, to accompany the cake and coffee. And it was like, that was it. There was no other hot stuff to go with it at all. And I made a lot because I knew, one, I would eat a lot. And even if it didn't go, all go, then I would have leftovers and I wouldn't have a problem eating it, because again, that's the stuff that I prefer to eat. So I made that, you know what, I gotta have that. Now, of course, I also made my peanut butter Rice Krispie squares with the chocolate thing on top again, and I didn't have any of it. So that was good. But again, just a little bit, every now and then you kind of like, okay, evolve, like, let's start eating healthier again. So let's make sure we have fruit and veggies out there, which you should always have. If you're going to have some kind of little party, you should always have something like that, right? Nah, that's not fun food. So, but this time it was fun food. So I'm glad that I was able to do that and pull it off and not have to worry about eating. And I don't eat cake anyway, so I didn't even have any of the cake. So that was this weekend. It was like a weekend of eating again. But I did, again, fairly well. I made those healthy choices. And that's all we got to do, people. That's all we got to do is just make those healthy choices. And that's that. Yeah. And that is that, actually, for this past week. Thanks again to my subscribers. I really appreciate your support. And don't forget to like the videos, because we always like to be liked, yes. And I've rambled on long enough, and I've told everything I've had to say for this past week. So, again, thanks again, everybody. And remember, not every day is fantastic, but at least I have the opportunity to live every day. Until next time, take care, and bye-bye.